Royal fashion or regal costume? Let's talk about the looks. Because while the headlines screamed stunning, my jaw stayed firmly in place. First up, the Dior. Yes, I understand the intention. A vintage French silhouette, a diplomatic nod to Christian Dior, and a soft, demure palette that whispers, I'm approachable. But honestly, it feels more costume design than couture. The blush color is aging against her skin tone, almost antique, and the structure of the outfit, paired with the hat and pearls, makes it look like she's filming a scene from the Princess Diaries Regency edition. It's not offensive. It's just forgettable. The kind of outfit you politely compliment and immediately erase from your memory. Pretty? Yes. But striking? Not at all. Then there's the red Sarah Burton Givenchy gown. This one definitely stepped things up. The color is bold, the cape adds drama, and the tiara delivers classic queen-in-waiting energy. But am I the only one getting deja vu? That's because we've basically seen this before. It's nearly identical to the Jenny Packham gown she wore to the 2022 Diplomatic Corps reception. The silhouette, the neckline, the royal sash, all copy and paste. It's a beautiful look, no doubt. But again, nothing groundbreaking. It's the kind of gown that knows the cameras are there and plays it safe, elegant, and utterly predictable. Let's be real. Neither of these looks are jaw-dropping. They're polished, they're diplomatic, they're expensive, but they're not memorable. They don't surprise, they don't evolve. They look like an outfit written into a script, not lived in. At this point, I wouldn't be shocked if I saw Julie Andrews enter stage left and announce Kate as the next Princess of Genovia, because this isn't royal fashion, it's regal theater.
Whew! Thanks so much, JTB, for saying it as it is. Kate Middleton, the Duchess of Cambridge, stepped out in yet another royal rerun, this time dusting off that Givenchy gown like it's a vintage wine, except it aged more mare than majestic. It wasn't just a fashion repeat, it was a cry for help from the back of her closet. Somewhere a stylist weeps into a mood board. Let's be clear, repeating outfits isn't a crime. We love sustainability. We stand responsible fashion. But this wasn't eco-conscious chic, this was fashion autopilot. It was as if her team said, quick, grab something regal, and someone pulled out the garment bag labelled 2018, mildly iconic adjacent. Look, fashion is supposed to evolve. It's supposed to tell us who you are today, not who you were when Meghan was still Googling royal curtsy etiquette. But instead of dazzling us with something bold, fresh and reflective of, I don't know, personal growth, Kate hit us with the style equivalent of a reply-all email, unnecessary and completely forgettable. This was a chance to say, here I am, a modern royal with range. Instead, she said, remember this? Yeah, me too. That's all I've got. Where's the drama, the edge, the flair? Even the Queen's corgis have more bite. The world is your runway, Kate. And you chose a rerun? That's not fashion forward. That's fashion flatlining. Your royalty. Not a rerun channel on basic cable. Young women everywhere look up to her, waiting for that moment where she steps out and slays. But instead they got the same dress, new day, no slay. If personality were a hemline, hers would be stuck in royal protocol quicksand. It's 2025, Duchess. We want to see risk. We want a Kate who's serving structured Alexander McQueen one day and going full avant-garde the next. Instead, we're trapped in this tragic Groundhog Day of beige, safe silhouettes and predictable ponytails. Give us a bob, a bold lip, a hint of rebellion. Until then, the Givenchy gown will remain not a fashion moment, but a fashion nap. Wake us when the style icon finally shows up. Oh, honey, let's talk about that Dior disaster Kate Middleton tried to pass off as fashion. Because what the Duchess wore was not royal elegance, it was more Downton Abbey cosplay meets high tea panic. From the moment she stepped out, you could almost hear the collective gasp of fashion editors everywhere. Is she wearing that unironically? The frills, the fluff, I found this in Nanny's attic and thought, why not? Energy. It all screamed costume party, not couture. Frankly, if the event theme had been Bridgerton extras behind the scenes, she would have nailed it. Let's be real. Dior should file a restraining order after what was done to that ensemble. This wasn't modern royalty. This was Pinterest wedding from 2013 with a side of Lost in the fabric aisle. It's like someone asked ChatGPT to generate a royal outfit and it crashed halfway through. But here's the thing, it's not just about this one frothy misfire. This is a pattern of royal fashion choices that feel less like statements and more like safe bets made by someone terrified of being too anything. Too bold, too modern, too interesting. Kate plays it so safe her stylist probably sleeps in a panic room lined with beige swatches. She's the only woman who can make a Dior gown look like it came with instructions and a warning label. Do not add personality. Handle with caution. No sudden fashion risks. Where's the edge? Where's the surprise? Where's the wow factor? Because so far, all we're getting is wow. That's a lot of tulle. Fashion is meant to be fun, expressive, even a little rebellious, and yet Kate keeps dressing like the official mascot of the Respectable Choices Club. Imagine what she could be doing with that platform. She could be the Royal Zendaya, the Duchess of Daring, but instead she gave us Marie Antoinette, but make it monarchy light. At the end of the day, the Dior dress wasn't just a fashion flop, it was a missed moment. A royal reminder that just because it has a label and some lace doesn't mean it's a look. Kate, if you're reading this, we beg you, fire the ghost of Edwardian fashion haunting your closet. Let loose, take a risk, and please, no more dresses that look like they came with a matching doily. The Givenchy rerun. Oh, Kate, not this dress again. Yes, folks, Kate Middleton dusted off the old Givenchy gown from 3 years ago like it was a beloved family heirloom or a lucky charm. But instead of screaming timeless elegance, this move whispered, I've given up. Honestly, at this point, her wardrobe has more reruns than late-night cable. If we wanted to see something from 2022, we'd scroll through the archives, not your royal engagements. Let's be real. Fashion is a language, and right now Kate is speaking fluent beige boredom with a minor in lukewarm nostalgia. In a world where fashion is evolving faster than you can say custom Alexander McQueen, the Duchess has apparently decided to pause the style timeline in a soft, polite yawn. Yes, re-wearing clothes can be sustainable and chic, but only when it's done with flair, not when it's copy-paste, hope no one notices. But we did notice, Kate, because it was the exact same look, the exact same hair, and probably the same expression of cautious optimism. Honestly, it was giving mid-season filler episode. You'd think with access to the most talented designers on earth, she'd want to have fun with it. Throw a bold colour into the mix. Try a silhouette that isn't already featured in the safe royal looks for introverts Pinterest board. But no. Kate keeps pressing snooze on the fashion alarm clock. No risk, no reinvention. Just another day, another demure coat dress in a tone that could be legally classified as mildly concerned oatmeal. And can we talk about the déjà vu? Every outfit is starting to blend together like a royal-themed magic eye poster. If you squint, every event looks like the same polite blur of pastels, pumps and pearl earrings. Somewhere in Buckingham Palace, there's probably a secret vault labelled Emergency Beige. And look, it's not just about the dress, it's about the message. Fashion is a megaphone, and Kate is whispering, please don't look too closely, I'm just trying not to cause a stir. But where's the personality? Where's the oomph? The sparkle? The style that says, I may be royal, but I'm also here to slay. Instead, we get something that feels like it was approved by 3 advisors, a historical committee and a worried ghost of Queen Victoria. It's like her stylist's main reference is, what would a respectable curtain wear to tea? So here's the call to action. Kate, it's time to break the loop. Step into 2025. Shock us. Serve us a look that makes the royal corgis howl. Give us a fashion moment so iconic it earns its own crown emoji. Until then, we'll just be here, watching reruns again. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the podcast. It's your host, Tyler. Love you all. Goodbye.